Grand Rising Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. This is going to be an early coffee cup read, only because I don't feel like taking my shower and getting dressed just yet. I'm working late. Well, not late, but later. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, subscribes, the comments, the memberships. And I'd like to say thank you so much to our newest member, Shaylin. So appreciated. Let's go ahead and ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy this morning, and then we're going to see what the message the Spirit has for us this morning. Hey, K Hypey 214, how are you? Yes, it is an early day, and it's going to be a late evening. Mm. See, somebody started off strong, then they thought about something, then they tried to backtrack, but now it's kind of petering out. Like the strength they came with, like they say, when somebody disrespects you and then they find out that they was wrong and what they were thinking or the way they approached you, and then they try and backtrack. It's almost like someone's like, no, keep that same level of disrespect. One of those types of things. Bottom of the deck, patience. That's you. I feel like you have patience with a lot of things because you know that Spirit is working on your behalf. Spirit is opening up doors for you that no man can close. Nobody. So for anyone to kind of come at you, it's futile. Like, why? Yes, because this person, listen, they don't have what you got. Whether it's talent, whether it's money, whether it's resources, whether it's knowledge, whether it's people to help them, they don't have what you have. And you know this. You know this. You're very intelligent and you're very strong. You're very spiritually strong. You know, it's like but you're not bothered. You don't really care because if you look at this woman's face, she's not bothered. She knows what she know. She ain't bothered. Good morning, Grand Rising, Red Violet. So that's the whole thing. It's like someone may think this, act like this, you know, do this, but you're not bothered because you know the truth. You know that Archangel Michael is right here. And anybody that tries to come for you on your journey is going to get a little messed up because you know what? You were on your journey. This is what you and God had set up. So anybody that tries to get in between that, they got to answer to God, not you. Yeah. Something about your spiritual contract. It's happening. This is your spiritual contract. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah. This is you all day long. The door to value. You've opened up those doors. You're walking through. Like I said, God has opened up doors that no man can close ever. That's not over until you say it's over. But then there was somebody else that wasn't aware of this. This is somebody else that was confused, because they were very upset because they found themselves in a particular situation that you had nothing to do with. Their urgency is not your emergency, like they say. Their confusion is not, for you to have to figure out. That's for them to have to figure out. But yeah, if somebody they needed to make a decision and they was too confused. They couldn't. So what they did was they got mad at you instead, as if that was going to answer the problem. They got mad at you because they felt like you was the one that was maybe you were the one that was uh, like you just felt more confident. You just were maybe more patient. You weren't you know Like this person, it's like they have some type of unrest within them, but you don't have that within you. So that's the difference. Is that internal, whether it's rest or unrest. Yeah, yeah. This person is like they have to work on something that they have to get over, that internal unrest that they're feeling in their heart. This is the choice that they have to make, that they're gonna, take care of whatever it is that they are feeling, because it's not you feeling. Confirmation. It's not you feeling anything. It's them. They're trying to figure out what door to go through to get through to that door of cornucopia. But once again, it's like this person, they need to understand that everything comes with balance. Everything comes with balance. You know, healer of the ages. That's also someone that, they have their arms spread open, but they're balanced. They're not, hurry up, get over here. No, they know that healers know that it's a step by step process. Anybody can jump in there. When you're transforming, when you're healing, when you're growing, you don't go to sleep one day and the next day you wake up and you graduate, not unless you've gone through the years of the process, class, tests, quizzes, dissertations, whatever you had to go through. Hey, Black Beauty, how are you? Hey, Nurse Oasis. But this person is almost like they are envious because you're balanced, your heart is open, you're fine. You're not sitting here trying to make these. I don't know. It's something about this person's rest and unrest. There's something about this door to value. It's something about God opening up a door for you. Yes. Oh, God opened up the door for you. Okay, so I think I forgot to lay these on the board. What's the message? What's the message? Also, y'all, this evening I will be back. It'll probably be about like 6:30 uh, Pacific Standard Time, and that we'll be doing another question for our VIP Sip and See event coming up on the 26th. Ooh. Archangel Metatron. Yeah, they're using that third eye. Now I think someone's able to take a step back and see things a little clearer. Yeah, they're able to see things a little clearer. Maybe, they're able to understand that, what you have this special relationship with God. There's a part of you that's no matter where they're at, no matter what they're doing, they have to respect that is you. Has something to do with you opening up your heart to everyone. It has something to do with you not having any blockages. It has something to do with you having that unconditional love. It has something to do with you being very, very wise. You have that wisdom, that truth. And this person who thought that they could bring something to you, take something from you or whatever, now they're upset. Now they're worried. Because now they understand, it's not that they understand, now they know, you know what, maybe this person tried to do something, but it backfired. Maybe they tried to gain some type of control, but then confirmation. They tried to gain some type of control, but it backfired. And now they're trying to figure out, okay, well, I'm not in control, but I still want to be part of this. Yeah, because they still want this. They still want this cornucopia. But like I said, they was trying to bring you some heartache. They was trying to hurt you. But Archangel Michael stood in, stepped up, and took care of it for you. All you had to do was allow Archangel Michael to stand in and take action on your behalf without you even having to ask. That was your prayer. Archangel Michael, take control without me having to ask you. That was your prayer. And that's why nothing came about with whatever somebody was trying to do. They were trying to take control. Nothing came about, but it was clearly seen. It was clearly seen. So now this person feels like they needed to make another decision. Let's see, anything else from this deck? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they feel all tied up. They don't know which way to go. They don't know, damn, whenever you're trying to do some fuck shit and the fuck shit that you're trying to do don't work out, that's when you're stuck like, damn, what was I thinking? Like, I don't know what to do now. I don't know if this going to work. I don't know if that's going to work. Honesty is always the best policy. Grand Rising, Shaylin, how are you? Hey, the one and only Golden Ray. Yeah, when you're trying to do some fuck shit and it don't work out, it's not supposed to. It's like, yeah, it's not supposed to work out. Because God's got you back. You know? The universe will always balance itself. Thank you, Red Violet. So, yes, indeed. And if y'all are in the chat, Red Violet is posting about the sip and see. And tonight there's going to be another question that's going to be asked. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Okay, so yeah, it's like somebody may be having some, they may be in lack. They may be in lack, but what they're looking at is you. I feel like this person is looking at you with your open heart, your big heart. And it's like this person knows that, they want to be a part of this. They know that this is an important connection. They don't want to squander this. They really don't. Because they know that with this connection, there's going to be a blossoming abundance. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is going to happen. And once again, somebody just needs to make their own decision as to what they really want. And then on top of that, they have to make that decision as to their rest in their heart. Because we don't know what we really want. We go, oh, I want that. And that one. Oh, I want that. You know what I really want. And then they change it. And and so we're not getting anything that we want. Because you said this, you put it in the universe. Universe said, okay, we're putting all your energy towards this. And you go, nope, I don't want the blue one, I want the red one. And the universe is like, whoa. Okay, so let's go towards the red one. And you're like, no, I like yellow. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's go towards the yellow. No. I want a jet triple black. Well, you know what? Let's not do nothing because you don't know what the fuck it is that you want. Either you want a blue couch, a red couch, or a white couch, a yellow couch, a jet triple black couch, whatever. A couch with diamonds, whatever. You don't know what the fuck it is that you want. Yes. Someone's trying to create something, but they're having some problems because they're spreading their forces, they're spreading their energy too thin. It's called concentrate your forces. When you're interested in dating somebody, you're not going to go after this person, but while you're going after this person, you're going to stop and holler at this person just for a minute, but you're going to holler at that person and holler. No, You going straight for the one that you want. You're making a plan. You're making a decision. You're determined to get that person's heart. So it's the same thing. Yeah, it's like somebody they need to be grounded. They need to be grounded, and then they need to have the courage to remain grounded. Hey, Shadia, how are you? They need to have the courage to remain grounded as opposed to jumping. That's where that unrest is coming in because they're not grounded yet. Whenever you when you're grounded, you're like, okay, well, that looks nice, but I'd rather keep my plan. I'd rather keep what I want, my initial, my original. That looks good over there, but I'm going to stick with my original. Yes, it's like you took that action. You're taking a single action. You're not taking several actions. You're taking a single action because you made that decision. You made a decision that you weren't going to put too many. You're not going to throw energy here. You're not going to throw energy there. It's like somebody they made a decision to try and like come up after you, but it didn't work well. They took some type of action. They made a decision, and they was really immature with that action. They made a decision, and it did not end well. They deceived themselves. They deceived themselves on how much they've invested or what they have, the skin that they got in the game. Somebody they tested your gangster. They tested your spiritual gangster. They planned to test your spiritual gangster. You can't make this up. But you know what? They found out it didn't get them shit. They didn't see what they should have saw before they tried to go there. They should have used some logic and said, you know what? I'm not going to be able to do this one. I need to leave this shit all the way alone because I see now that shit was nothing but a fantasy. Let me get myself together. Let me go within and get myself together. You see, somebody's getting a message. And they didn't expect this shit. They sure didn't. When they got this message, and it was like they found out that somebody was pushing back. And not pushing back like as in aggressively, just like, okay, no problem. You know, but now they're thinking about that action that they took. Now they're thinking, damn, wait, was that the right one? Because yeah, you can't make this up. Because now they feel like they lost. And they was trying to, like I said, with the two of pentacles, somebody was